Good morning and welcome back to another vlog. It is about 9:20 on Sunday morning. Usually I spend the first part of Sundays just laying in bed, relaxing, hanging out with Sam. And then depending on what else is going on, we'll get up and maybe do a couple of things around the house before football starts. Well, today is a very different Sunday. So I'm getting ready right now and I have a bunch of things. I might actually use my hourly planner. I don't usually use an hourly planner on Sundays. I will make, if I use anything, I will just make a to-do list of things that I want to get done at some point today. But there are a bunch of actual timed things that we have going on today. We have 2 different Zoom calls that are wedding related. And then I also need to get December daily done and uploaded before I leave. I also need to pack. And then this afternoon, I'm getting on a train to go out to Long Island. So I mentioned this in a few places, but the day-long event that is hosted by Cultivate What Matters, which is the company that creates the power sheets, they first held this event in person in 2019 and it was amazing. It was absolutely life-changing and I was so ready to go back in person both last year and this year. Obviously last year it made sense that they didn't do it in person. I was definitely bummed that they did not do an in-person version this year. it definitely could have been done safely, so I'm definitely disappointed. So what my friend Lisa and I, she also went to the 2019 one in person with me, what we decided to do was rent a hotel room, to have a little staycation and do our own Cultivate Your Life together so that it still felt different, right? We were in a change of scenery. We were not surrounded by all of our distractions, all of those things. So she actually recently moved out to Long Island and hotels are much less expensive out there. So I am hopping on a train and heading out to Long Island, then she's gonna pick me up and we are gonna spend the next 2 nights at a hotel out there. And we actually got a suite so that we have a little table and a place to actually work on our power sheets. And I'm just so excited to spend the next 2 days hanging out with her and preparing for 2022, but I have not packed anything. So that is another thing that I need to get done today before I head out. Okay, I got something on my planner while it was face down somewhere. Like I said, I don't normally use an hourly planner on Sundays, but today is a unique Sunday, and I'm almost thinking of tomorrow as my Sunday. Yeah, we have the all-day session, but it's really, tomorrow is gonna be about relaxing and hanging out with my friend. So today is the 5th. So it is about 9:30 now. So the first thing I'm gonna do is run to Duane Reade and pick up those photos and then get December daily done. I need to do both day 4, or voiceover for day 4, and then get that uploaded. And then I will do some packing, and then we have a call with our rabbi from 12 to 1. And then at 2, we have a call with a ketubah artist. In between that, I need to meal plan. Sam is gonna go to Trader Joe's later today, so I need to get the meal plan done. And then I need to leave at 2:45-ish for the train. So I'm just gonna put that down. And okay, I probably could have just done this on a to-do list, but I do like seeing the hours laid out like that, seeing, okay, it's 9:30. If I can get to the drugstore and back for sure and set up to start December daily at 10. This should only take me about an hour. Packing should not for 2 days take me more than an hour. This call, meal planning isn't gonna take me an hour, but in case any of these things take a little bit longer, I have that hour in between. And then I do have a little bit of a buffer there as well. It's just it's nice to see the time breakdown. There was one other thing that I do usually do on Sundays. Yeah, I do want to do that today, and that is plan out my entire week. I've been using this weekly planning pad. Spoiler alert, I'm talking about it in my upcoming favorites video. I'm pretty sure this vlog will be live before then. Yes, the favorites video is coming tomorrow. So yes, I will talk about that a little bit more in my favorites video, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my week planned out on my weekly planning pad. All right, so let's go ahead and get my week planned out. I just finished my December daily and I'm gonna do this before I start packing because I have the camera all set up and it just makes sense. So again, this is from Ink and Volt, and this is the one that's been working best for me. You'll see, I wish there was weekend days, but there's not. So I'll show you how I kind of adjust that. So this is for the week of 12/6. And this week is gonna look a little bit differently because of Cultivate Your Life. There's some things that I drag across the entire week that I won't be dragging across the entire week. So it has a section at the top for all day, and sometimes I will throw some things that I know I need to get done that day. I know on Tuesdays, I always schedule or not schedule, but do my family's fantasy like recap for the day and then check my fantasy teams for the upcoming week. So that's something I always do on Tuesday. If I think during the week of something I want to make sure I get done on a certain day, that's like a quick 5-minute thing. I will throw it into that all day section. And then this first one says early hours. I wish it would just start at 6 instead of like say early hours and start at 7. I just don't really understand that. But this is where I put my AM routine. And instead of rewriting it every single day, I will just go ahead and use a gray mild liner. And yes, I use a ruler because I just like things to be nice and straight. I used to try and do this freehand, and I know Cindy's amazing, and she's the queen of like, when she uses her bullet journal and she just like does everything freehand, I just can't. I need it to be straight. So AM routine, and then normally I leave 7 to 7:30 blank because my AM routine does take that long. And then from 7:30 to 8, I've been having that coaching call that I've been talking about. I'm not going to attend Monday and Tuesday when I'm at Cultivate Your Life, so I'm just gonna write it starting on Wednesday. And then same thing, I'm just gonna use my mild liner to draw a line to drag that through Friday, okay? And then from 8 to 8:30, I write my communication routine. And then I will leave 8:30 to 9 blank. That way, if any of these things run over or take a little bit longer, or I need time to finish like getting ready or whatever it is, I have a little bit of a buffer before I actually start scheduling anything. So now I can start doing each day at a time, and then I'll do the same thing with my PM routine, you'll see. So Monday morning before Cultivate Your Life starts, I'm actually, I need to prep the vlog. The way that Vlogmas is working with the turnaround time and working with an editor is I have to do the like thumbnail and description box and all that stuff the day the video goes up, and that's always on the even days. And so I have to do that on Monday before Cultivate Your Live starts. And then Cultivate Your Live is all day. And then I'm not actually gonna put anything in the evening for tomorrow night. I don't know what we're gonna feel up for, if we're gonna go out to dinner. We talked about going doing some Christmas shopping. There's apparently a big mall right there. We might just relax in the hotel. Like, who knows what we're gonna do. So to be determined on that. So then moving on to Tuesday, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll just go ahead and leave it blank, I guess, just like tonight. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna sleep in, take the train, etc. There's lots of train options. I don't know what time I'm gonna get home, so I'm not like scheduling a bunch of things on Tuesday. The first thing I need to be home for on Tuesday is at 2 o'clock. I have a one-on-one call at 2, and I mean, given that hotel checkout's at 11, I'm sure I will be home by then. Then I'm gonna do my communication routine a little bit early because I have another one-on-one call at 4. Then I was gonna do my December daily in the evening. That's what I have in my calendar, but I just realized that if I do that, then I won't have the light. And I'm filming my December daily, and so that is not gonna work. So I do need to try and get home and squeeze in my December daily before this one-on-one call. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that up there so I know that. And then in the evening, I'm just gonna do some memory keeping. It worked so well for me to like sit on the couch and watch TV and do that. If you watched the last vlog, I got through 3 weeks, it kind of flew by. And so I'm gonna try and do the same thing on Tuesday night. You'll see I'm actually gonna do the same thing on Wednesday night. So I do have a call at 8:30 with a company on Wednesday morning. And then I have a call with my accountant at 10. I'm gonna leave this 9 to 10 slot blank in case like I don't finish some stuff before that, but I have a hard stop to get on this call at 8:30. Then I have an hour like kind of buffer there. Then I need to prep Wednesday's vlog, then leaving 12 to 1 blank to kind of prep and get ready for Lattes with Laken from 1 to 2. I need to do the recap after that from 2 to 3. Then I have a call at 3:30, one-on-one call, and then a communication routine. Oh, I just realized the same thing here. I was gonna do December daily and then memory keeping. Okay, so we're gonna move December daily. Hopefully I can squeeze that in before I chat with my accountant, or I might be able to squeeze it in here as well. And then memory keeping in the evening time. All right, Thursday morning, I have PT it's at 9:30, but it's a little bit of a walk. I probably should have drawn that arrow all the way down to 11, truthfully. Then I need to work on the goal session. So on Sunday, I have the Patreon annual goal breakdown session. And I mean, I taught it last year, but I definitely have updates that I'm gonna make to it for this year. So I'm gonna give myself 2 hours to work on that. And then I have a call at 1, a call at 2, and then December daily, and then another call at 4, communication routine in between, and then another call that's actually at 5 15. So I'm just gonna write it kind of like that. And then Thursday night I have dance, which I'm so freaking excited about, y'all. They always do workshops the week of leading up to auditions, and so I have dance on Thursday and I'm just so freaking excited. All right, Friday. First thing is prepping the vlog for the day, and then December daily, and then doing the voiceovers for December daily. I have been kind of, some days I do it like the same day because it's easier to remember what I want to say, but then I'm giving myself an hour after the last day in order to kind of do all of them that I need to catch up on. And then I'm gonna try to do some wedding stuff during the day on Friday, just power through some stuff. Then I have my financial conversation with my fiance. He told me to block 2 hours, so we're blocking 2 hours on Friday. And then I'm gonna leave 3 to 4 blank as kind of a catch-all of like stuff I don't get done earlier in the week. Then I'm gonna do my communication routine. And then I have a call at 6. I don't normally do one-on-one calls that late in the evening on Friday, but because I had a lot of time blocked in my calendar on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday night for dance, I opened up Friday night just this week. I love being in control of my own schedule. And then that's it. And then Friday night, I need to relax. So here's how I've been tackling Saturday and Sunday. So I cross this off. I use one box for Saturday, and then I just kind of write like what I have going on Saturday. All I have going on Saturday next week is auditions. It's an all-day affair. And then Sunday, I do have a couple of things. I need to prep the vlog. I need to finish my goals. I set aside some time on Sunday to finish up my goals for the new year. And then we have the Patreon session from 3 to 6. And then I need to get the replay of that session up. If I have the energy to do it on Sunday, I'd like to do it on Sunday. Then this box I have been using for next week and things that pop up into my head that I want to do the following week. And then I just kind of cross this off and pretend like this whole thing is the whole like next week section. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? What I did last week was I highlighted Saturday. I highlighted under it before I wrote on it on Saturday and Sunday. I don't know that I want to highlight over it if it's going to mess it up. I've never really tried it on this paper with the mild liner and the Papermate flares. I guess let's just give it a go. Well, it's not too bad. I would have preferred to write under it. That's what I did last week, but that's fine. And then I will just rip this off and stick it on the magnetic calendars that hang above my desk. And I love being able to see it. Again, things will move around, likely. I expect them to, but being able to look up and see this at a glance is just really helpful for me. Okay, it's about 11:30 and I am making significant progress. I haven't started packing yet, but I went ahead and did the meal plan, and I also got some of these other things done. So I think what I'm gonna do now is quickly run to UPS, and I had a package delivered and I also need them to print something for me. And then I'm gonna make a cup of coffee to enjoy while we chat with the rabbi, and then I'll pack in between these 2 calls. All right, I have a couple minutes to spare before our call. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up both today and tomorrow, and then I'm gonna take it all with me because I don't necessarily need something sweet right this second. Okay, so hi Charlie. Mom, we missed yesterday's. I know we did. Okay, let me finish mine and then we can get to yours. Anyway, back to these. So these look like little pacifiers. Is that really what they are? Well, hang on, I don't want to look at the back until I open up tomorrow. So tomorrow, again, we're basically in Roy G. Biv order. These look like maybe strawberries. They're kind of a more opaque than like a normal gummy. Anybody else always make sure they put these back so that it looks nice? Like you can see it. You want to see it the whole year. Yeah, so they are pacifiers. Okay, so they're both strawberry pacifiers and then petite strawberries. Okay, yeah, I'll probably just eat them both today. And then let's see. Let's open up. Where's 5? Oh, here it is. Okay. So today's dreamy tea. Got little like clouds on it. Okay, so this one says, this is a nighttime tea. Lavender and mallow petals. Oh my gosh. I hope that there's a way for me to make hot tea in the hotel room or hot water, because this sounds absolutely amazing to have like tonight or tomorrow night, just like sitting in a comfy hotel bed and like chatting with my friend. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And then tomorrow's is the Louvre. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Because it is a French company, like there's a lot of like French themed stuff. Okay, so this is a daytime one. Fruity and entrancing black tea with notes of citrus and blackberry. So this will be nice like during the day tomorrow probably. So I'm gonna take all of this with me to the hotel. All right, I am on my way to Long Island. hopefully you can hear me through my mask, and I'm obviously trying not to shout since I'm on the train. Taking a Long Island Railroad out to the city, the suburb, whatever you want to call it, out where my friend lives, to go to our hotel. I definitely ended up rushing the packing at the end of it, so hopefully I didn't forget anything, but I texted her and I was like, it's only 2 days and it's very close to her apartment and you probably have anything I could possibly need. I have power sheets. It's the most important thing. Power sheets and all of the Papermate flares. I think I packed like 10 in case one of them doesn't end up working. I did bring my Kindle. I thought I would read on the train, but I think I'm gonna catch up on Vlogmas. Jessica Braun, I talk about her a lot. Her and her husband do Vlogmas, and it's probably my favorite Vlogmas to watch. I just love watching them. She's expecting another baby, and it's just, so I think that is what I am gonna do. It's a pretty quick ride out to my friend. Look at what I found! Hi! Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful sunset. This camera will never do it justice though, let's be real. It's so beautiful. It's a little bit better. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So this is where we're staying. It's called the Vanderbilt. It is so gorgeous. It looks just like the pictures, and it's so pretty. I definitely need to come snap a picture tomorrow when it's light out, but I also kind of love it with all the lights on it. So when I picked this place, I literally looked for a place in Long Island that had a suite that was close to my friend's house, that we had a little table and we could work on our power sheets. But this place is turning out to be much more than we thought it was gonna be. It's freaking beautiful. So here's a little, you walk in and there's like the little kitchenette. So there's a fridge, a microwave, and a bunch of like cabinets and the sink, coffee maker, the whole 9 yards. And there's a little sitting area with a couch. I'm assuming the TV might turn so you can see it from the couch, because otherwise the TV's like really more in front of that bed other than the couch. But like, I don't even know that we care about the TV, but like we can sit here and chat and hang out. And then this is one of the other things I was really excited about, was having a little table and a place for us to actually work on our power sheets tomorrow and actually like enjoy Cultivate Your Live. There's a mirror, we don't really need that. And there's 2 massive like armoires. I never know how to say that word. Oh my God, like I don't even know what you even put inside these. And then there's 2 beautiful queen beds. Oh my goodness, so exciting. It's just big and spacious. I mean, hotels in not New York City and not in other cities are always big and spacious. Oh, so pretty. All right, and then here is the bathroom. 2 sinks, I love it. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's only a shower. It said that when I reserved it, and I was a little bit disappointed because you guys know how much I love to take baths, but it's all right. We've got our double sink. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so in the process of taking things out of my backpack, I was taking off my coat. I somehow hit the straw and I broke the straw that's in my Plan with Laken cup, and I am like so frustrated. But at least I think it'll force me. I have been planning to like research to have backup straws in the store. Somebody had messaged me on Instagram saying they wanted to buy more, and I have been planning to figure that out anyways. So now it's gonna kind of force me to do that. Luckily, I have my little like travel to-go straw. I got this in a FabFitFun box a long time ago, and I carry this with me everywhere because I love having straws, and so I always have this in my backpack or in my purse. That way, if I'm at a restaurant and they bring me a water without a straw, I just go ahead and have my own. And so I'm just gonna use this. I'm not gonna be able to use the lid, but we're not going anywhere. Like, this is just to have in here for the next 2 days, and then I'll make do. It'll be fine. All right, we are headed to go get some dinner. There is a restaurant at the hotel, and that we were considering maybe we just eat dinner there tonight and stay in and, you know, relax to prepare for tomorrow. But it's pricey and it doesn't have the best reviews on the internet. So we just decided that that wasn't worth it. So we are actually going to Grand Lux, which if you've never been to a Grand Lux, it's amazing. And there is one downtown Chicago that was always like a treat when we would drive into the city, because there wasn't one in the burbs. So when we drive into the city and we would get to go to Grand Lux, and it was so delicious, and like there's an appetizer and an entree that my mom and I would split that I absolutely love. And so what we're thinking is that I might get an appetizer and an entree and go ahead and package it up to go and have it for lunch tomorrow, because we were thinking we would just order in lunch tomorrow. We don't actually know when the lunch break is gonna be, how long it's gonna be. They didn't like release a schedule. So having like leftovers, and there's a microwave and there's plates and stuff in those cabinets, so we could just like microwave our lunch and have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. So that's what we're thinking. And then I'm able to get the appetizer and the entree. Well, actually, I haven't been there in a really long time, so I don't know if they have all the same things on the menu that they had when I used to go with my mom. So we'll find out, because I haven't been in a really long time, but I'm looking forward to it. All right, we are back at the hotel. Dinner was amazing. The appetizer are these like mashed potato spring rolls. They're so good. And then for dinner, it's Madeira chicken, which I love mushrooms, and that sauce was just, it's freaking amazing. And the portions are so big that it was absolutely perfect to just box it all up and have it for lunch again tomorrow. And I'm very much looking forward to having it for lunch again tomorrow. So we also ran to Target after dinner to grab some snacks, and then I decided to go ahead and see if they had any reusable straws. And at first, it didn't look like they were going to. It looked like all they had were these kind of squishy ones, which wouldn't fit through the hole in the cup lid, or like metal straws, and I don't like the way that the metal straws taste, even with like the plastic thing on top. I just don't like it. But then Lisa found these like hiding in the back behind other straws, and it's absolutely perfect. I mean, I don't need 8 of them, but I actually will use these at home with other things, like with my iced coffee, with smoothies, all kinds of stuff. The pink is almost like the exact same color pink, which is awesome. So now I just need to see if it's gonna actually fit through, because it's a little bit thicker of a straw. Okay, I had to press pretty hard to get it to go through there. It's a super tight squeeze. It's not gonna come like up and down. Like it doesn't go move side to side, which this one typically does, but totally works. It's perfect replacement. Okay, also, I don't know what kind of lights are in this hotel room that are creating that kind of wavy line. I tried to figure out how to change settings on the camera to get it to not be that way, and I could not figure it out. Anyways, I had to end up taking the little rubber piece off because even though it fit, it was such a tight squeeze that there was no other like air getting in, and some kind of science, physics, like the pressure from the air, I couldn't get the water up. Like I was trying to drink out of the straw and it wasn't working. So I took the rubber piece out. Obviously it fits perfectly without the rubber piece, and I think that's fine. Like I will keep this, and I never really use this cup like that anyway. Like I only ever use it with the straw. So I think it's totally fine. But just FYI, if you try to also replace your cup with these straws. Replace your straws with these straws. It's bedtime. Good morning. It is Monday and we are headed to get coffee. We actually got up and went to the gym and just did a quick 30-minute workout. Felt really good to like get our bodies moving, and I felt like that was gonna give us more energy. We talked about like going out to breakfast, and it felt like, because the restaurant hotel's not open for breakfast. So we thought about going out to breakfast, but it felt like getting a workout in was gonna be better energy-wise, and probably good for our, like, we're gonna be sitting all day than going out to breakfast. So now we are walking literally across the street to Starbucks. We're gonna get coffee. Well, I'm gonna get coffee. Lisa does not drink coffee. I don't know how she stays as energetic as she does without it. I'm gonna get coffee and breakfast, and then we'll head back and get all set up. All right, we are getting all set up. I'm so excited about this little table. So we have our power sheets. I went green. Where are your power sheets? Oh, they're in your hand. Lisa went neutral this year. I've got my little, my Moxie Life pen. I know I complained about it being too big in a vlog, and it is still, it's a little bit too big for like proper traveling. This was different because I knew I was wanting to have all the pens. So I brought all my Zig dot markers, all my mild liners, well, one of every color, and then as many Paper Mate flares as I could find. That way if run runs out. Usually I buy a new box, but I have so many pens right now. So I've got those ready to go. Lisa has one pen. Is that a G2? Yeah. Yeah, a black G2 and a set of mild liners. And then we both have our laptops up with it up so we can see, you can't see it right now, but so we can see the actual screen, but only one of us obviously is gonna have the sound on. That's how we're gonna make that work. You can't see this at all. So I'm gonna turn you around because I feel like I'd rather just talk to you and tell you instead of look at my blank screen that you can't see. So I have my screen split into two. One has the actual Cultivate Your Year live event. I'm probably gonna minimize that chat because that chat gets very overwhelming. It moves very, very fast, and it's just like, it's hard to keep up with, and it's a lot. And then on the other half of my screen, I've got the Patreon Facebook group up because we did this last year, and it was just so beneficial for me, and I hope for them as well. And we have a post in the Patreon Facebook group where we're basically live commenting as the event goes on. Much smaller group, easier to stay on top of than the chat with thousands of people on it. Well, right now it's at 528 people, and it's 5 minutes until it starts. I have a feeling it's gonna get to a much higher number. So I've got my Patreon post up on one half of my screen and the Cultivate Your Live up on the other half of the screen. I'm so excited. I love that we're in a different space. It definitely has a different feel than last year when I was trying to do it, and I was at my mom's house, but I was trying to do it in a place that I was living all the time, and there were lots of distractions and lots of it feels different to be in a different space. Not quite the same as being in person when we were there 2 years ago with 200 people. Like, that was amazing. And we both also brought our shirts that you could only buy at that in-person event 2 years ago. I really hope they get back to that in the future. But I'm really excited to get started. I'm excited to take this time for me. Like, I do talk a lot about goals, and I am posting on Instagram like before, like last night and this morning and all the things. But for the actual event, besides having the Patreon chat or the post up, I'm like excited to focus on this for me. Like, do this for myself, setting up my goals for the new year. And I have some ideas. I started brainstorming some things, but truthfully, that's the beauty of the Power Sheets prep work. And one of the reasons why I love it so much is I always get something out of it, and I discover something that I did not think about going into it. Every single year that has happened to me. The other thing I still haven't decided, and I'm hoping that today, like like the prep work or something, it comes to me, is whether I'm gonna include business goals into my Power Sheets or not. That is a decision that I have not made. So that, I'm like, I've got to make that decision soon. Today, we don't usually get to like the actual like writing in your final goals. It's all the prep work. And then usually like have a couple days to like let it marinate and figure it out. So I don't necessarily have to make that decision today, but that is definitely a pending decision that I know I need to make soon. All right, there's officially 4 minutes until it kicks off. I'm gonna go make sure I have my coffee, but I'm gonna go make sure my water is filled up. I'm ready to go. And then it's time to get started. I'm so excited. Lunchtime check-in. We are making so much progress every year. Something has come out of the Power Sheets that it's the best. I love the Power Sheets prep work. I'm making the tea for my admin calendar. I'm just microwaving water because you can't, it's so dark, you can't even see it. Just because that's the only way to get hot water. I mean, I guess I could just run the Keurig without, there's a Keurig in the room without a pot in there, but sometimes that comes out like gross coffee water. So that's what I'm doing, but I'm excited. This tea smells really good, and I think it's gonna be the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. All right, we are headed out for an early dinner / happy hour. It's about 5:30. The event ended at 3. It was great. It was great. We got through our prep work, lots of pros. It did feel a little bit rushed, and it was an hour shorter than it was last year. It just didn't feel like there were enough breaks. Not necessarily rushed per page. There was a page or two that we were like, oh, we could have used another minute or two. And then there were a couple of pages that we felt like we had a little bit extra minute or two, but for the most part, that was okay. But we didn't take any breaks. So like we would like go to the bathroom while she was talking because there was no like bathroom break and there was no stretch break really. And so that part of it felt rushed. And I think that extra hour from last year really made a difference in that scenario. I will say being in a different environment and being with a friend made all the difference for me anyways. I don't know if Lisa feels the same, but it made all the difference for me in terms of just being able to focus and being in a different headspace than when I was like in my own environment last year with my mom, like wanting to come talk and all the things. So it was great. For that part, it was great. And then as soon as it was over, we kind of like spent another hour or so just like talking and hashing out our goals with each other. Like that's the beauty of being with another person, is like we can bounce ideas off of each other, and we both like helped each other figure out like exactly what words we want to use. Like we said, this is what the goal is gonna mean, and this is what it looks like what can I call that? And it was just so helpful to do that with another person. Then we both worked for a little bit. I had to get the vlog for today prepped and ready to go. So we did a couple things, and now, like I said, we're headed to an early dinner / happy hour because I just really want to enjoy a nice glass of wine. All right, we are back at the hotel. Dinner was fantastic. And now we are just relaxing a little bit. I went ahead and put my pajamas on, took my makeup off, and I think we're just gonna sit here, maybe do a little bit more work and turn on the Monday night football game. This has just been a very wonderful 2 days. Again, very thankful that we were able to make this happen and kind of create our own little Cultivate Your Year live in person, even if it was just the two of us, but it was very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog here. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or every day here during Vlogmas, focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching. Same thing, nope, not same thing, Laken. A catch time, what is the word here? We're gonna get 10. We have you did a little bit of things.
All the things.
All the things.